Trash, bro.
yours, whatever it is. Like, not the pimp part, but like,
You don't
but
date.
like, so, but
I
it
was
works.
just,
I'm big on
that's a bad
communication
shot,
And they
bro.
got time for
so
you to be
like,
messing up their schedule?
but it's not messing up your schedule. I ask you what your schedule was, and then we just work our schedules together, and we'll find a time of day it
Together.
works.
That's amazing.
Yo, there's no way, bro.
I just feel like
That's
There's no way, bro.
amazing.
you're just asking for a lot. That's
Nah,
it.
it's trippy because like if I go give a speaking engagement, that's 13,000. If I do a consultation, we talking about $1,000 for 30 minutes of my time, right? So if I allocate 3 hours for us to go out and do something, and then you're like, oh hey, I can't make it, then I'm like, damn, that 3 hours could have been $4,000 to $5,000. So we we can't be living like that. No, no, no. But the thing that messes me up is that you're so comfortable with it. Like me,
Let's
even if you
go.
worked at 7-Eleven or
That's
if
good
you're a
movement right
waitress,
there.
I'm gonna respect your time the way I respect my time. Because I say be good to good people. So even though we might be in different incomes, I'm gonna respect you the same way I want respect. But just the fact that you're so easygoing with like messing over my time,
Yeah, I
I
stepped
don't
up.
like that. I want to
Who
know what your
sent this,
daddy
bro?
told you. I want to know how that got set up like that.
I mean, I don't. It's like I told you before. It's just to me. It's not stressful. I understand where you're coming from. Like, oh, you're 3 hours together, and then you just go. I
You
get
gonna
it.
go.
It's that.
You mean
But
generally
like,
speaking, though,
Don't get
right?
nervous.
What's
Generally, he's
Don't
probably
get
saying
nervous.
generally speaking, like just dating too.
no, no, I understand. No, but I'm just saying in general. Like, if the time could have been spent, X person could have used whatever time they used for whatever thing. So I don't know.
All right. Very interesting. So, okay, and then you two,
Let's
because
go.
I know there's something. I don't know if you guys noticed what just went down just now, but I'm gonna bring it. I was
Bro.
listening very intently. So, when you tell a guy, the question I asked was, you tell a guy, oh, you're gonna hate me. At that point, when
Oh,
you're
he's gonna
making
play
that
the three.
statement, are you content with the fact that you're probably not gonna talk to him again?
First of all, I wouldn't say, "Oh, you're gonna hate me." I would just
Let's
be
go.
straight up, tell him like what's going on, give him a call,
Okay.
and then yeah, then it would be
But
done after
regardless,
that.
you don't care because you're
Oh
free.
no,
Okay.
no, no, no! I would care if I really like you.
Okay.
Like I'm the type of person, if I really like you, I'm gonna call, I'm gonna text, I'm gonna send you a picture where I
Okay.
am. Like I know that you're not supposed to do like girlfriend things before you're a girlfriend, but I feel like if you're really feeling the person and you want to be
So
with
what
that
are you gonna
person,
do to what are you gonna do to I guess
So
right the wrong
annoying.
in that case?
so right the wrong, I would text, ask him, oh, can I call you, blah, blah, blah. If he's too busy, can I call you at another time,
Okay.
blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Just do the
All right.
thing so he knows.
All right.
Because I don't know, guys think a girl's kind of
What
shady or
about you?
whatever.
As far as like if you tell him that, are you content with the fact that
They
you
can
guys
have
see him?
fast the ball, bro.
I want to say yes
Hell
because I
no.
must have not prioritized him. So if I did some last minute stuff, that means I didn't have him in the regards that I actually wanted to follow through. And that's
Fair
just the
enough.
truth.
Um,
That's
that
a
whole exchange that I
steal,
just noticed
bro.
just there, it was very interesting because what I
You got
come
a
to
job,
realize
bro.
bringing we brought what a couple. Well,
Thousands pounds.
someone actually
Clear.
was keeping track of all the girls we brought, and they said you were almost at 1,000.
Oh my
What?
god.
Yeah, of all the different girls that we brought on the show, and from that, because talking with guys, because we're in a unique position, right? We have the podcast where we talk to the girls right here, real time. Then we have hundreds of men that we've spoken to, getting their experiences from all over the world, right? And one thing I've come to realize is women in general, not all of you, really don't respect men's time. They really don't. You know what I'm saying? They think it's
He's
like, hey,
missing a lot
whatever
of
it is,
both
what
of
it
them.
is. If I show up on a day, I show up. If I don't, I'll just make up
Let's
some kind of
go.
excuse, or he'll hit me back up, which you kind of alluded to earlier. He'll hit me back up, like the confidence is crazy. And what
This is
Marquette
fast.
did just now was, well, that's not acceptable. You shouldn't be wasting time. And all the ladies at the table, I was watching
Let's go.
each of your expressions to his reaction very closely, and all of you guys were extremely uncomfortable with him saying, "Yeah, that's not cool. You shouldn't be doing that. I could be doing this X, Y, Z." And it's very interesting to me because women rarely get told, "Hey, that's not fucking cool for you to be doing that." And let alone do they know the sacrifice that men make sometimes to hang out with them, the money lost, the time lost, etc. And this isn't to attack you or anybody else on the panel, but it's just very interesting because very rarely, let's be honest here, if you flake on a guy, very rarely are you going to have that discourse, with that guy to actually be held accountable for your actions. You're just going to flake, you probably won't talk to each other again, or you'll ignore his text messages, whatever it is. But you got a guy here, right, in the 0.001% telling you, hey, that's unacceptable behavior, and then you said, well, I go out with
See
guys
how
like that all
this
the
is
time,
real.
and my thing is, yeah, but can you keep them? And that's really the thing I think women need to understand is that, just because you go out with these guys and you might go on a date here or there or whatever, and you waste their time here or there, and that's not necessarily acceptable behavior to keep them long term. Because what a lot of guys will do is they'll tolerate that bullshit for a period of time
Yo,
to get
yo,
sex.
yo,
And
mic
of course,
check,
he's
mic
telling you
check.
guys, I ain't tolerating it, period. But some guys, you know, that might be at his net worth or whatever, might tolerate it for sex, but they will never tolerate it long term because it will start to hurt their pockets and they're not going to tolerate it.
Yeah.
So I think women just need to know that flaking on guys, you know, is it could bite you in the ass later on if you like the guy. Because I've seen girls like kind of do it and they kind of like the guy a little bit, and then the guy's like, "Fuck this shit," because they think he's gonna come back, and he doesn't.
Yeah, but you know the scary part is that, like, imagine
It
the
sound
average
good
guy
now.
that's working a job.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He either has either missed work that day, or he's taking a day off. Either he has kids or family,
Wow.
or unfortunate to do says, you know what, I'm gonna reserve a table for us. I'm gonna plan a whole date for you. For you to say to him, "Oh, rain check. My bad. Hope you don't hate me, but
Got him.
I got other shit to do." And it's like that
Tell
guy,
me now.
maybe his
If you
life
try
is
that,
to
baby.
make sure you have a good time. So to me, the average guy is out of luck too, because in their
Yeah.
scenario, that might be how they live.
Yeah.
And the youngin who was 19 earlier, he said, Marco, what's the biggest challenge you've had with women? I didn't really give that much air because it's like there are no challenges in as much as, not that I haven't failed to get the woman I want. It's
Yeah.
more so like that's never been important. Because if you actually are a person of merit, like if you're a good woman, the right guy is gonna like what you are. You hear me? And so if a female doesn't like what I am, I'm like, you don't like intelligent, accomplished, healthy, wise men? You's a dumb bitch, right? Like, you know, she can exit stage left.
Yeah.
So with this piece about like the average working guy clearing out his schedule to accommodate a female, let me let you guys know, don't you ever even schedule a date or make reservations. You know what I do? I do what I was going to do.
Right.
So whatever I was going to do Thursday, hey, love, you can tag along. I'm about to do this, this, and this. If you want to join, go ahead and pull up. Now, the thing is, when you're living at a high level, whatever I'm doing on Thursday might be super cracking, right? Like I might be going to this concert or going to this football game or basketball game. So it's a better thing than most people. But at the end of the day, I never plan around a female because you got these kind of attitudes where it's like, so they so easily will waste your time. And the reason they waste your time, and I can't blame Shorty for saying the guy's gonna come back, because these suckers
They
will
do.
come
They
back,
do, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely they do. And that's the problem when the women don't know who they're dealing with. Because she says she dates guys like me, and I know that that's impossible. That's
Or if she does,
impossible.
it can't be. It's not. It's not going to be
Impossible.
That
How
serious level.
dare you?
No,
That's
it's
what I'm
not
saying, like, yeah.
impossible because I would have met her, been like, "Ooh, you hella thick, you thicker than a Snicker." I would have maxed her out, and that would have been the end of it, and she'd have
That's
been in
what I
my
meant. It
DMs
doesn't
on
last long
request.
term. That's what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna take her serious. Like they're gonna play the game to get laid, and then they're not gonna like stick around.
She wouldn't have got more than 24 hours in Marquetta, in Marquetta, in the United States of Marquetta, because she'd have got 24 hours. That'd have been it.
Yeah, why he
Marco, you
took it
made a
like
very good
that?
point. You're already doing an activity that's going to fulfill an activity.
Yeah, and I think another thing too that guys need to understand, and ladies, this is not to attack y'all or whatever. I
Nah,
think
I
this is
love
just very
y'all.
important to have these
Y'all
conversations.
fine. I'm hopping DMs. You heard me? I'm talking my talk. Yeah.
I think the important thing that guys need to take away is that in general, women don't respect men's time. So you shouldn't be sitting there and trying to acquiesce on a woman's schedule. You need to have your thing going, and then she can join you alongside. Because since women are programmed to waste your time, no offense, ladies, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why they're programmed that way is
Oh
because
my
women have a
god,
bunch
it
of
made
options.
me
Think about it,
pass
bro.
it.
If you had 100 girls in your DMs all the time, would you give a fuck if a girl like
Not at all.
didn't hang out or whatever? That's how women operate. Like they got a bunch of guys hitting them up at all times. So you're not that special to them, which is fine. It is what it is. And more than some girls have it where a dude's gonna hit them up regardless of if you flake on him.
Oh,
So
this nigga fading on him
I
now.
wouldn't respect your time either if you kept hitting me up after I flaked on you a million times. So I think guys need to understand, not get mad at women and cry about it. They just need to adapt to the situation, understand that you need to bring her into your world and you never go into hers. Because if you go into hers, you're gonna get your time wasted.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Women have an abundance mindset on steroids. Like they don't give a fuck about your feelings or anything else like that. If they want to flake, they want to flake. They're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna go with the best option. You know what I'm saying?
could
And
be a
that might
yacht,
not be you at the
could
time.
be a mansion party,
Yeah.
could be something else, but
Yeah. Let's go back to the video.
Rush knows.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Shut up, Chris.
All right, 1 second.
So yeah. Let's continue. Yes.
Made like a reservation for the thing, and I kind of been pushing it
How's
back
you
like the
rotate?
past month. So
Wow, he was fading like hell, bro. You should just stay tight.
you said you need someone to watch your fish. Well, I'm just saying if you don't want to like hang out, it's all.
me vote.
No, anyway, but like I was telling you, this how it be nowadays. You pay the ice cream truck driver to keep driving.
I'm gonna just let you sit there in your silence for a minute. It's the fat shaming for me. You claim to be so love and happy with everybody, but you're out here fat shaming children. Why do you think it's funny to be mean to others? Does that make you feel better about yourself? Are you insecure?
No, I was
Are
just
just insecurities for me? You're like really projecting your insecurities right now, and you're not gonna project them onto me. That is so mean. It's so crude. It's so like disrespectful. Jokes are supposed to be funny. Did I laugh? Did I laugh?
spirituality and astrology. This is back then. So I know it's only our first date and everything, but you haven't even asked me what my sign is, and it's like, whoa, what?
Oh, I don't believe in that bullshit.
Really?
No, it's
That's
all
it.
made up. I don't get why girls like that stuff.
That's yeah, no, this really how it be nowadays.
Nah, he ass though. Shot from half court.
Natalie, go ahead. Tell them this is what I see in your next
Let's go.
Just as I suspected. Yours is pretty clear right now. Yeah.
Hey, I play bad defense on him. I ain't gonna lie.
Values. Way back then, this is how it was.
Well, I'm just very traditional. I like to follow my man's lead. I want to be able to cook for him, clean for him. Men need peace. They work so hard.
I like that. So you're very supportive. You want to be like the supporter.
I'm a pleaser. I just want to be that safe spot for my man.
Really? This is the type of shit they be doing now. So I kind of got on the dating apps because I was like, I'm looking for a girl who's gonna be there to support me, kind of, kind of take care of me here and there.
So do you not have a job? That's why you
I
need
just
a
think
woman to take care of you? I don't need anyone to take care of me. I don't need a boo for anything. I'm an independent woman. And the fact that an independent woman scares you,
No, no, no. I was
because
just
it's
saying.
looking like it scares you. Are you scared?
No, see what I was saying is like,
nigga.
It's really, really,
Damn.
really the misogyny for me.
Just use the word.
Is not supposed to be your mom.
Misogyny. Sorry.
You want someone to take
Dog. Actually, let me know if you want to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to stop it?
You still watching? You
Hey,
still
you
watching?
say you
This shit
can't
real
allow
though.
for
Like,
three,
yo,
bro.
this is crazy. Like, yo, I ain't gonna
point.
lie. I've had this happened to me a few times. Like,
Yeah.
fat shaming, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, I fat shame everybody. I don't give a fuck. If you're fat, I'm gonna make jokes. It doesn't matter you're man or woman. You know what I'm saying? I fat shame everybody. Let's continue on with the show.
take care of you? Go move back into your parents' house. It's the mommy issues for me. You want everyone and everything to do everything for you. You want everything handed to you on a silver platter.
taking turns.
Fraud him, bro.
Conversation. This how it used to be. So where did you grow up?
I don't want to talk about me. I want to learn more about you. Where did you grow up?
Shoot, yeah, I grew up in southern Maryland. It's a town called La Plata.
That's
It's
so interesting.
shit. I mean, I guess.
Man, he
How
ain't
it is
missed,
now.
bro. God
That is
damn.
crazy. Like they literally would only let me
That
be
nigga
inside
even
the house.
this.
Constantly send my location. Constantly say what I'm doing, where I'm at, and it was so complicated.
yeah.
Like my ex still hit me up to this day. It's crazy. Like I had to block her on all social media and everything. What are you doing? Like I thought we were together, you know.
No, exactly, because I had an ex.
But
Yeah, at a
anyway,
house
here's the icing on top of the cup. So basically, I really let them walk all over me, and now I'm
for real.
so like lost and everything.
No, I
Like
get that. It can be so exhausting.
yeah,
Like,
it's so exhausting. Like
Niggas
it was
is
so
every.
exhausting. Even like getting rid of the toxicity, like it was just so tiring. Like always like making my orange.
the end of the date, way back when. Well, I had a great time on our date today, and I definitely want to do something like this again. So I'll go ahead and walk you to your car, and I'll just text you. We could probably set something up.
Wait a minute. I want to spend more time with you. Do you think we could go up to your room and chill?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't see why not. Let's go do that. This is shit you gotta expect nowadays.
Yeah, I don't really see this going anywhere. I think that we're better
you've
just
done
shocked
some
that.
of those things
That's me though. I should have
to the
suspect.
guys.
No, I haven't.
You've never walked out in the middle of a dinner date like that. You're like, oh no, we're friends. We're friends. No, never.
I haven't.
What are your thoughts?
Bro, like how, bro?
Oh, on the video?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was funny as hell. And I feel like it was accurate, honestly.
What was the most accurate portion in your opinion? Too much.
You don't know how to dribble up the court, bro? As a guard?
I want to say at the end, the fumbling the bag with the dinner. Like, girl, you're not supposed to say your how you feeling about him until afterwards.
Let's go.
After
Yo,
you
bro, I'm not
already
even
feel
holding
like
the
you paid
screen.
first.
I got a Reggie.
She fumbled that.
That's a veteran move right there.
Yeah. She ain't playing with him.
Yeah, so you put a lot of guys in the friend zone. I can see. Yeah.
Rylas, Hadget. What's up, bro?
Right?
Fair enough. Trust me. Don't worry. A
Start
lot
with
of
this
girls
shit.
do it. You ain't special. A lot of girls do it. Guys in friend zones. Okay. What about you?
Give me that.
Thoughts on the video?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was funny. It was really funny. I liked it. Okay. But yeah, it was funny. The most funny part was at the end with her heels. Because who's walking in their heels like that? Because you know our future is. But yeah,
I
the one
live.
part that kind of like got me kind of like, was the ending, like with
Was we just be friends?
no, 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 no. Where it was like,
I already gonna run it up.
the ending where she was like, oh, do you want to take me upstairs, whatever, and chill. It's just like, I mean, we do that now too.
In a real
I was gonna say, I think that's more current. Actually,
That's more current.
Yeah.
In a way. Like,
Listen.
if you want
That was more for satirical value.
Oh yeah,
That was
no,
more
no, no,
for
of course,
satirical.
Go.
of course. But I mean, it was still funny though. I feel like it happened back then and now. That's why we're here.
Fair enough.
Yo, this dude is
Yeah,
nice,
it was
bro.
funny. My favorite part was in the beginning when he rain checked.
That boy is
She
fading. That boy look
That's
like.
exactly what a lot of girls say because I know I say that sometimes. So that one hit home.
Fair enough.
I thought it really what's the word?
Ain't cooking, man, bro.
For today's date, for the second girl, that's gonna be now for sure. The other girl, I love that she was super submissive and shit. So I like the video a lot. It definitely has to go with what's going on right now for sure.
Cool.
It was the astrology part for me. Every time, if you're a new nigga, you already know I'm reading your cards. What's up with you? Like, you not gonna fuck up my energy, nigga.
Oh yeah, in case y'all wondered, she does voodoo as well.
I do not. Oh my god.
Go, good dude.
Right. My religion. My religion
Alright, tell the
is
people, what do you do?
Santeria. I don't do voodoo because I believe
Go.
everybody has a
Chicken
free
sex.
will.
Bro.
What? I don't.
Chickens, heck it
Relax. I don't do no voodoo. Everybody has free will. You live your life freely.
Dick spells.
Yo, nigga made 100, bro.
Chris, you know something we don't. I don't know.
And that's what I shit.
Hey, she does
shit
the
in me.
podcast. It's not dick spells. You know?
I don't do dick spells just because I spoke on it and I got my
Oh, nah,
knowledge
I'm
on it.
supposed to
Don't mean
not.
I do dick spells.
Okay.
No, I.
You shrinking them or you growing them? What's
Attracting.
Okay, no.
So,
So,
Alright, tell him.
this is a video from when I first came
he
on.
was carrying.
I explained to them that there's certain magic spells that, okay, if you're cheating on, for an example, me, right, and we're in a relationship, example, whatever, and you go mess with her, your dick is not gonna get up.
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Let
heard it.
me look at her real quick and see.
No, not yet. I'm saying.
I think she could do it.
I'm saying. Nah, trust me, nah.
My pop been laying them
Okay,
down
okay.
But
years.
listen, everybody got their own beliefs, but I know what I believe.
I believe
But
it's
I don't do
cap
it
right
though.
now.
I don't
think
do
you
it.
put spells.
I don't do it.
I got my spirits going, and I know that
Look
you
at this
put
nigga.
spirits on.
You shot the play, you shot the play, you shot the
Ready
play.
that you be putting spirits out
Oh,
on
how
people
you sneaky,
drinking
bro.
their piss.
No.
She nasty though.
You cap right now. Native American cap. Yeah, chief of cap. Chief cap.
All those poor dicks, man.
Yeah, man.
Never. I can't lie. Nah, for real. I really can't lie. That's
You
my
have
point. I can't lie.
stabbed many individuals,
No, only one.
shrunken penises,
Nah.
and you
I hate shrunken penises.
you
Actually.
may or may not have put some spells on people. I can
You gotta look before you school, bro. Niggas on you the whole time.
All right.
So I think the funniest part to me, I mean, outside of the astrology
I'm saving y'all, bro. I'm saving y'all, bro.
So you're lazy, so you can't do things for yourself. I thought that was funny.
Our team is nuts.
The
Shoot, bro.
video was decent. I did.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
Shout out
It's
Ryan, but
super
she
hard
said
to
it
Peace
make me
out.
live.
laugh. Okay.
Was it
I
So,
mean,
was it so hard? Was it aligned?
I found the new generation girl mad annoying. I would not even deal with her from the jump.
Oh,
Like she'll
peace
you
out.
don't say.
yeah.
What if I told you, like real talk, like there's a 50% chance you're gonna run into
What
a
do you?
girl like that.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
I'm
that's
well
me. I'm her
aware.
best friend.
She's
Hi.
wearing her real eyelashes. Are
Yeah.
those your real eyelashes?
Yeah.
Shorty done wore her real eyelashes out here.
Like he's
She
under
might
the
be.
rim, bro. Like, are you serious?
So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
but the scary part is like real talk. Like a lot of girls are like that, like the crazy chick. Like whether maybe not all those traits in one, but they're gonna have something. Whether it's a weird spirituality, the 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 anger towards anything that's not politically correct.
I mean, I get it. I understand. There may be some traits that I may have, but at the end of the day, I did find her mad annoying. So, but I'm more of the older type of person, like the old school chick, whatever, like trying to have a conversation. Sometimes people don't know how to carry a conversation. So it's like, what are we doing here?
Okay. Fucking hopefully.
Yikes. If you can't carry a conversation, you're barely going to get a dick wet.
Well,
Well, with me, I would like,
yeah.
date me. Let's have a
You'd be
conversation.
amazed at how many girls are like mute when you show it. Like they don't really have much. Like that's a whole other. That's a whole other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There. Yeah, that's a whole other conversation. But
Them do most of the
Tangent.
talking.
yeah, yeah. That's why exactly you let them do most of the talking. But
I like when a guy talks.
Bro,
The part where he asked her like
bro,
about herself and she didn't say.
bro, baby.
So the new girl was funny because he tried to talk, but
Let's
I
go.
wasn't myself. I was like,
yeah.
Nah, I got that still. It was over, bro.
It's a little kiki haha moment. I mean, montage of like I guess real life occurrences in a parody form. I guess it was funny. I guess the one girl that overshares a lot that had on the stripper boots. I think that was a bit much.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oversharing. I think there's like power in being mysterious sometimes for a woman. Gradually build up to like I guess disclosing certain things or just letting certain
She was
things out.
masculine off the.
Some family
No, I
first,
did not mean to
then
do
became
that,
a
bro.
quicker woman later on.
That's a lot of that is accurate. And also,
Yeah.
just side note, the chicks with the really long fingernails. I'm like, how do they wipe their butt? Like these girls are filthy.
They do it.
Wolverine.
They
They go like
filthy.
that.
Yeah, that's what y'all. You ain't. It ain't
But you
thorough
can't
when you
clean them
can't.
at the same time.
You feel me? When you ain't got used to your fingers, these girls is filthy. That was just a side note. Just a side note.
Like the video, guys.
Yeah,
That's
that's
how
just
they
a
be.
side
Rapper
note.
claws.
Yeah,
Picking
spread
up
the
stuff,
word.
nails be like
We cleaning these hoes one at a time. So the problem with guys that you mentioned, and this is a real problem, is guys will pull up and they'll start stating what they want, their demands or their requests, and you don't have any relationship with the female. And females are trust animals. They gotta trust you, and they will act right. So the thing about what we saw in this video clip is all that stuff is a veneer. All that astrology, the long nails, the eyelashes, the over talking, all of that's gonna fade away over time when you build trust and when you keep that thing. Even Shorty right here talking about the yeah, in the club talking about sandwiches is a no go. But a couple months down the line, oh, she gonna whip up some sandwiches. You dig? So women fundamentally haven't changed, but the cultural veneer on the surface has changed. And so what you have to do is invest a little bit of time in Shorty and then give her a little bit of this ism and she act right.
Yeah, yeah. If anything, like the leadership has got to be extra strong in today's day and age.
Oh,
It's got to be
believe it.
extra strong because society tells and programs women to like not follow a man and to not follow like even though they're naturally inclined to do it. Society tells women be strong, be independent, you don't need no man, etc. Even though it goes against their biological programming. So as a man, you almost have to come in and program her correctly because social programming
Gross.
actually real talk if women listen to like popular culture and follow social programming it's actually going to program you to be single
So,
and
You overlooked it.
hmm
So that's the issue. But my last piece I could give you is when you see the real deal. You see the genuine article. You see him like, that's the big homie. Don't walk slow, walk fast. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
hmm
Because if he really is the one, you best believe it's a 30,000 other chicks trying to get him as well, and they going to beat you to the punch. Bam.
Okay. You said enough.
the higher up you go up the totem pole with the men that you deal with, the more you're gonna have to compete. And I think a lot of women don't like this term when I tell girls you got to compete. Compete for what? You got to compete for me. I ain't compete for no nigga. Fuck that. And it's the reality is that the more money the guy makes, the more affluence he has, the more status he has, the more you're gonna have to compete as a woman, and the more you're gonna have to be okay with the fact that you're either gonna A, share them, or B, just hold the L because you might not get them. So and that's just the reality. It's kind of one of the negatives of being the female paradox is, well, I want a guy that's a somebody, but at the same time, it's like, well, I don't want to be competing with all these other girls. Sorry, that's the way it goes because the guys that you want are far and few between, but beautiful women are all over the place. He could replace you with just an attractive girl. Men don't have as many requirements of women as women have of men, so therefore the men have the leverage. You know what I'm saying? That's what feminism has done is it's inadvertently given the higher status men all the leverage. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really happened because women are free to pick who they want.
I guess that's why girls like try to get the bag because like if we don't get the if we don't get the guy, at least we can have something back to fall on.
I got one more tip for you.
Even though I know that's like kind of like but at least we have something to fall back on if we don't.
The bag won't save you.
No, I know. Trust me. How many girls?
The bag won't save you.
But a
How
broke
many
man won't either.
Yeah, how many girls that have money and stuff like that? No, money won't save you. Money won't make you happy. Money won't bring more.
That Glock will.
But just
So,
yeah.
Chris is saying, cameras.
But yeah, it's just one or two of them. Yeah. But no, just for the last thing I was gonna say for you as far as like picking a guy, get your brother, get your cousin, get your father involved, man. Like I think one of the mistakes that a lot of women in the West make is that they don't involve like trusted men in their family in the mating process. Like arranged marriages worked in the past. Why? Because your father was involved and he ensured that you didn't pick a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like the father on the female side was like, all right, can this man provide security? Does he come from a good family? Does he have his shit together? He would have that man to man talk with him like, hey son, where do you see yourself in a couple of years? He would do a lot of the vetting for you. And then your brother, cousin, same thing. They're ensuring. And then also kind of an insurance policy. If you fuck with her, understand that there's men here that are willing to fuck you up for messing with our daughter. So that's very important as well, because then that guy understands real time there's repercussions to me fucking around with this girl. And then, you know, a lot of girls don't do that. They don't use that male influence in their family to help them. It's actually very productive because let's keep it honest. Your male friends, they're just trying to smash. They don't give a fuck about helping you find a guy. They're just waiting in the cut like, oh, I'm just waiting until she's ready. She hurt and they're going to slide. But you have a brother, a cousin, you know, a dad. They're going to have your best interests at heart for real because they're not trying to smash you. So anyway, that's it.
And it's free game too.
Yeah.
It's like a foundation when it comes to a male. You start with your family because you would want somebody that'll be able to be a protector or something. Like my dad knows how to fix anything. Why he taught me how to fix some things. So why would I depend on another man to fix something if he can't do it himself?
Yeah. Involve your. I would say if you want to date a guy seriously, involve your brother, involve your cousin, involve a male in your family that you know and trust.
They can see what you can't see.
Facts.
Last thoughts, comments on the show.
Oh.
Or a question from Marquette.
No, not really. I don't have any thoughts, no comments.
All right.
Profound. Okay.
Moving on.
Y'all know what it is. Issa Chirp Gang. But y'all know I love you guys. I'm so glad you guys reached 500K. You guys know I'll be here for 1 million and above that. But y'all know I love this damn show. I'm going to keep coming.
You coming
back.
to the party?
Of course.
Tomorrow.
Of course.
Tomorrow night.
I did actually have one question. What makes the idealistic woman for you, since you're a high value man? I've asked them to before.
Mind you, I've never used a term.
You're from a different city though, so I feel like Miami be different. So they look out for something differently when it comes to Miami women. You're not from here, so I feel like it's a lot different.
Word.
Characteristic wise for females, because females out here are crazy. Right. No offense, 304s. No offense.
No, they really are. You ain't lying.
I think the number one thing is that she can take feedback. And I don't mean that. I'm actually, if you know me on a personal level, I'm not the kind of person that would correct you. I truly believe that you should be able to figure out most things on your own. So I won't even correct you. Like low key, you might see me around somebody, they be mispronouncing my name. You be like, Quet, you ain't gonna like tell them it's Marquette, not Marquette. I won't even correct them. Because I feel like if they spend enough time around me, they're gonna hear somebody say the name correctly and they will figure it out. So I truly believe in that. I'm not into correcting people.
And if they're really smart, they'll apologize after they figure it out.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Common sense.
But all the same, I say a woman who can take feedback, which is to say, like, if a woman wasn't raised with a proper father, I'm not saying she didn't have a father. Sometimes she has a father and her father wasn't a good leader. Like I don't want to pretend as though all fathers are good fathers and all mothers are good mothers. But if you're not raised with parents who give you discipline, then you can't accept correction. Anytime somebody corrects you or says, hey, that's not the right way, or hey, would you consider doing this, or can you do this a little differently? They flip out, they get angry, they become disagreeable, they start yelling. And that lets you know how your relationship is going to fall apart in the long term. Because when we're happy, everybody's cool, right? Like when y'all smiling, y'all all dressed up, everything's all beautiful. But what you got to figure out with a woman is how does she handle conflict? How does she handle correction? If she knows how to handle those things, then you know she's going to be solid in the long term. So that's the number one thing that I look for is like, how do they deal with feedback?
That was
That's good.
fire, bro.
Yeah, coachability, man, is very, very important.
I see.
Thoughts on the show? Great as
Yeah.
always. You know, hey, follow me on my Instagram and what's on my bio. You know, check it out and do your thing.
And Twitch, no?
That's what's on the bio.
Facts, me too. It's about to go down. Totally forgot.
Cool.
I made a whole link tree. You just click it and you figure it out.
Cool.
All right, Ellie.
Once again, lovely to be here. However, I will apologize for using the term misogyny incorrectly. Men in the comments. Other than that,
cool. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you a round of applause on that one because I can't tell you how many
bitches,
how many dumb chicks we brought on here that just throw that term around, and I tell them, well, can you name that? Can you tell us what that means or whatever? And they're like, no, I don't know the name of it, but it just feels misogynistic. And I'm just like, whatever. So, hey, man, I mean, like I said, here's the thing. I ain't gonna knock you for it because that's social programming, right? Like a lot of girls throw that term out loosely, and it's like, oh, no one challenges me on it, and it's like, it is what it is. But no, I applaud you for, making.
You know what she did?
thank you.
She took feedback.
Yeah, there you go.
She took feedback. Like we're all going to be wrong at some point.
Yeah.
But if you can take feedback, that's very mature.
Submission right there.
Yeah, man, and being able to admit, hey, I made a mistake here. Let me fix this.
Right.
No, that's lit, man. That's awesome. Questions, comments, concerns from our you guys got a tech mogul here, man. Like,
yeah, I mean,
yeah, damn.
Multi-millionaire.
But if not, it's fine. But
I mean,
shout out to Mommy Heat.
It's not even a heat shirt, by the way.
It
It's a
says
420
3.5.
shirt. It's Miami 3.5. And it says 420 in the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
See, not a heat fan, but this is the closest I'll
Wait,
get.
what?
Not a Heat fan. That's the closest she'll get.
All right, next.
Yikes.
Oh, good deed, bro.
I mean, with the whole thing when it comes to like relationship and guys and sex, I mean, you got to build a foundation one way or another, friendship or even just acquaintance. You can't just rush into things because obviously everybody's gonna get the wrong
idea.
Yeah, thank you.
I got you.
Yeah, so yeah, people get the wrong idea if you rush into things and you just don't build a foundation at all. You're just going, blinded.
I had to teach her about the coochie earlier.
Oh, really?
I did. She tried to
really
confront
don't
me in the
that. I don't believe it, but okay. I
she tried to
understand.
confront me
later.
in the kitchen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She
so
tried to confront me.
we had a discussion earlier for the people that don't know. We guys, watch the interview with Dale Marquette earlier. It was fucking awesome. You broke down the debate that you had with a woman, right? That had 3 husbands, and she had mentioned she would have sex with her husbands back to back, which was strange, and she would have different semen running around in her, and you were explaining how. Can you give a quick little thing? Because I think this is a good, important topic.
Well, her thing was she was saying that the coochie don't ever loosen up. She was like,
you must be training that.
You said something about vaginal elasticity. That's not true. I was like, nah, love, that is true. Because I said that the woman loses value if she has more kids because it ruins the vaginal elasticity. And she says, what's that?
The kids part, yeah.
Right. That's what I was talking about. Okay, but she didn't know that the vagina actually can tear during childbirth. So
I know it could tear. I know that, but I'm saying the part that I catched on what you were speaking of was the part that you were saying that the vagina just stays wide open. It does
not stay wide open.
Yeah,
it kind of goes back to its little.
It bounces
it's
right back.
Right.
Sometimes even better. I don't know about after a couple of kids, but
you said even better. That don't make any sense.
I mean, after sex, yeah.
No, like
the more kids you get, the more big your pussy's gonna get.
It's not gonna get back like tight the way it was.
Bitch, you got 3 kids, you gonna have a white ass pussy. It's not gonna be as tight as mine. I'm just being honest.
It's not gonna be like a busted turkey or something. It's just gonna go back. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, like the pussy goes from this, but If your pussy was like this before childbirth, it'll probably be like this after
Right,
childbirth.
it's gonna be different.
And then it's gonna be like this after the third one. Okay.
Hey, there's
so-
scars. Scars with plenty of stories.
And
So go ahead, Marco.
and all I was pointing out is that monogamy is the best thing for a
seen that
woman
as well.
because a man who put kids in your body, you heard me? You carried his kids and they came out and they altered your vagina, not only the feel of it, but the appearance. He can deal with that because his kids did that.
Yeah.
That's his woman. But what is not about to happen is you're not about to have some other guy's kids and bring that loose rat trap over here to me and think I'm gonna deal with it. You heard me? So what I'm telling you is that
But men have done that.
Why I gotta be a rat trap?
Hold on, ladies, one at a time. He'll address it.
she says, but men have done that. That's right. And those are the men down here. Those are the men that
Nah, G.
you know, those are the men that leave you on welfare. Those are the men that have you living in poverty. Those are the men that don't have you living, you know, the best life you could have.
I don't know. Look at Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker.
She has
both have kids
money.
and
Girl,
she
birthed out of
She had like more
Guys, one mic at a time.
Kim Kardashian is
And this
banked up.
this young lady right here is an example of why television and social media is poison.
Yep.
Did she just reference a celebrity as an example of how common people?
ATL Jacob, ATL Jacob. Yeah, push the Ferrari with the Cuban links. I'm not afraid to tell you that this new to me. Someone died up on that block, well as usual. Try to give you all my love and you used it up. Sun up to sundown, we trapping just like last time. Niggas used to laugh at me, they wanna be us now. Wall full of paper, homie, go check out my background. I ain't lying, my nigga, I'ma be honest. I ain't lying, my nigga, I'ma be honest. Won't say I shot you in your back, nigga. I just get your whole damn. Got niggas from the west side, they change. Poke him. 9 times out of 10, she gave me brain if she from Mobile. Still trying to get so solid game, I barely know him. $500,000 up in jury, no exaggeration. $500,000 up in jury, no exaggeration. So many nights I fought with demons, you can ask the Reaper. Neighborhood hero, but when it's time, who gon' save the eagle? If she put money in my safe, the only way I keep her. Tell her off the cop out now before this shit get deeper. A nigga ride so much a Christian had to talk with Jesus. It always seem that I be right even when I do assume. I let that Tesla drive itself and that bitch took me to the moon. She ain't got no feelings, she gon' run right through the crew. Nigga touch my chain, then I'm right back on the news. Moving like a king, but don't scream if they body me. Rappers always steal my flow and don't even acknowledge me. From the streets, I switch the beats. Outfit costs at least a key. From the streets, I switch the beats. Outfits cost at least keys. Sun up to sundown, we trapping just like last time. Niggas used to laugh at me, they wanna be us now. Wall full of paper, homie, go check out my background. I ain't lying, my nigga, I'ma be honest. I ain't lying, my nigga, I'ma be honest. I'm alive, but I'm actually dying. Loud, but I'm actually crying. Hurt, but I'm trying to stay silent. Praying as I speed in this car. Shining, but it's actually dark. My headlights off as I'm driving. Some people look kill for this lifestyle that I don't wanna live no more. I didn't even cry when Lil E died. I'm thinking that my tears are gone. Heaven sent, I speed through the forest, and I don't hear the tree. Flyer than a hornet, but I'm real as I can be. Yeah. You can stay here or leave, yeah. I ain't talking Tylenol, more water than Niagara Falls, so codeine out of mama house. When they turn the lights off, all of a sudden I'm hitting out. Got rich and now I'm at my dangerous. Window I be hanging out. I love how they chopper sound. Sometimes I forget I'm famous. All of a sudden she hit me, back then she was dodging me. The drive-by will be quicker, but we plan on parking these. Hey, St. Lil run on dripping, bitch, don't even talk to me. Shouldn't have to pay for your love, but I was told nothing was free. How you wanna be me and I don't wanna be me. Remember we was hustling backwards. Now I need 6 figures for my album. And I count that money with a passion. Try to hide that struggle with the fashion. In my jewelry rose go like Jada. Think I'm at peace long as I'm dying faded. My straight jacket, my cloud, I'm going crazy. I'm alive, but I'm actually dying. Loud, but I'm actually crying. Hurt, but I'm trying to stay silent. Praying as I speed in this car. Shining, but it's actually dark. My headlights off as I'm driving. Some people look kill for this lifestyle that I don't wanna live no more. I didn't even cry when Lil E died. I'm thinking that my tears are gone. When they turn the lights off, all of a sudden I'm hitting out. Got rich and now I'm at my dangerous. Window I be hanging out. I love how that chopper sound. Sometimes I forget I'm famous. side way. I know where you stay, and I know where you be posted. Look, you got the Dre. We do drive-bys in a Rover. I just sold a A to a white boy in a Dover. But really, he just played, cause it was some baking soda. Riding in the motherfucking roll. Fuck. Niggas talking down, I don't know. Yeah. Made 100 plays in the focus. Got a mind, time, stay focused. Riding in the motherfucking roll. Fuck. Niggas talking down, I don't know. Yeah. Made 100 plays in the focus. Got a mind, time, stay focused. Riding in a fucking Bentay. Salt kill snails, not play. Yes. My baby mama with it, she a mace. Yeah. Every nigga with me on that gang stuff. Slaughter gang, we came to shoot your kid back up. Nigga disrespect me, he get shit bagged up. We done with her, come and pick your bitch back up. I ran off on the plug and I ain't pit back up. He got sent to the voicemail, he from Orsdale. Niggas with that Instagram, I'm at your doorstep. Pump blew him in the kitchen front of doorstep. Bitch, we bring that big smoke, I'm talking horse breath. Riding in the motherfucking roll. Fuck. Niggas talking down, I don't know. Yeah. Made 100 plays in the focus. Got a mind, time, stay focused. Riding in the motherfucking roll. Fuck. Niggas talking down, I don't know. Yeah. Made 100 plays in the focus. Got a mind, time, stay focused. Got the missing roof, yo, boo. Hammer missing too. Ooh, I just stole your boo, now ooh, she gon' eat the group. Bread up in that guy, and you would think that bag would come with. Smile up in my face, but like a plastic bag, I see through you. Killers in my motherfucking circle. I bang the C, half a circle. It's first degree, I murder. Yeah. Take your head off, don't hurt. But hi. Y'all niggas know what the fuck going on, nigga. Better stop playing, nigga. Fuck nigga. Mama end up laying here. Real. I'm crip, nigga. Whole lot of guys ain't seen nigga Grape Street, nigga. Hey, yeah. Riding in the motherfucking roll. Fuck. Nigga talking down, I don't know. Yeah. Made 100 plays in the focus. Got a mind, time, stay focused. Riding in the motherfucking roll. Fuck. Nigga talking down, I don't know. Yeah. Made 100 plays in the focus. Got a mind, time, stay focused.
Baby, when I smash, you put your back in it. Get that first nut, then I'm back in it. Can you go deep? You keep asking it. Don't take a whole perk, she want half of it. Drug sex, yeah. Rich sex, yeah. I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body. Don't like no outside bitch, I like a homebody. First time me fucking, I told nobody. Thought she was a pretty Ricky bitch, but she like, yo, got it. Thinking she a pretty decent bitch, but she a hoe probably. A trip from LA, she took some coke probably. Wait till we leave Dubai to show her coke body. Drug sex, I might fuck her off a Xanax. Stay woke, you can't take it, I'm not in yet. That rough sex get her going. You not gon' tell me about no baby till you showing. I got a little hoe in V-Live. She got a butt tattooed on each side. I like her, she a boss and she on D-Ride. And I wear the pants, she don't decide. Don't talk about your ex, you know he mad. Bad bitch, you can see it. Baby, when I smash, you put your back in it. Get that first nut, then I'm back in it. Can you go deep? You keep asking it. Don't take a whole perk, she want half of it. Drug sex, yeah. Rich sex, yeah. I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body. You my bitch, I can't share you with nobody. Why was it like my women, cause they all exotic. We been fucking for a year, they still don't know about it. All the flights are private, got a personal pilot. Put my dick, I let her ride it, gotta go deep inside it. Pussy wetter than a potato. That's a bit, bitch. Pulling in a bag with the tape, bitch. Should be red, I don't wanna mess with. Unless a nigga really, really want it. Quick, ooh. Bet you racing to that tank, bitch. Pulling with the birds, not the one to pay. Wait, tryna play your cards, see right through your.
I took a risk down the braziest water. Watching my watch, then you watching a quarter. Get rich and never go broke, that's 100. Get rich and never go broke, that's 100. Bought the street sweeper, they clean up the street. Cool like a cruise, no shoes on the feet. Watch your tone when you talk on the beat. Now that they tone on like Miami Heat. Spend me and put it in at the beat. Close to me, you red up the fleet. I make a kill and I rap on the beat. My car to repeat it, massaging the seats. All of the hating that made me a beast. We with the latest on top on the beat. The zoo told me back it cost a cool quarter. Get rich and don't go broke and that is an order. Might need me a speedball, I got all this water. Might take me a free go, I go cross the border. She gang with a D throwing one on the swallow. My niggas is lethal and we all immortal. Might go back to polo and ride all these horses. I spent 50,000 on all white Air Forces. I made like 5 million, that's just on endorsement. No way, I'ma start the recording. On highlights of dead and then flow like Jordan.
Why you did that little hesitation, bro?
No nigga I fear, I ain't go for extortion. Hop on the lead at the club, what I bought it. Blood, sweat, and tears, I work at my hardest. Diamond shaped pairs, my necklace retarded. Kiss too many stairs, you become a target. I'm still not a care, don't wanna be hard. Big step on those stairs and lead like a faucet. At least a whole M inside of my closet. We ballin' up gym, they must thought I lost it. Bought the street sweeper to clean up the street. Cool like a cruise, your new shoes on the feet. Boy, at your tone when you talking